Guys, it's Crackers. Welcome back to another episode here on the Ragnarok map on the Ironmine Server. And I'm in my little latticed garden. Of course it's going to start raining every time I hit the record button. It starts to rain. Anyway, I'm back here in my little latticed kind of soon-to-be garden bistro area. Jen, aka Waddle, suggested a bistro, and I really like that idea. And I'm going to combine like symbols, little garden terrace, garden kitchen slash bistro together, and that's what this is going to be. So I'm not going to do too much work here today. I just thought I'd bring you back because I've been obsessed with these dynamic pillars. I haven't played with them a whole ton, but I wanted to show you what I came up with anyway. But I started putting down some crop plots because I'm going to have random crop plots everywhere. I'm still trying to work out how to get to this eventual building down here because I'm not liking the way this is sort of coming together, but still got to fool with that. I've been painting these, trying to decide what color I want to paint. These are all brown and this is yellow. This one is mud. It's a little bit darker than the brown. And then over here, I think this is tan. This is olive, which I'm kind of liking. This is the parchment. We got green, forest, we got orange, we got sky, we got cantaloupe, we got brick. So I'm trying out different things. I'm trying to decide what I want this to look like. And I have to still decide too where I want my little tables and my little kitchen area. So I've been just kind of randomly placing down crop plots, trying to figure that out. I thought it might be kind of cool to put maybe some cypress trees in, the light up ones. I think I only have one on me. Let's just see. Yeah, I have one. And another thing that I've been fooling around with, because I'm Benji, I think that's how you pronounce it, and I apologize if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'll put in these little cypress trees. Benji was asking if we could attach things to the tops of these pillars or to any parts of the pillars, the eco stuff. And I've been discovering that you can attach... let's try that again. You can land on these things. It's just tricky. Anyway, let me get up there, guys. All right, there we go. So you can attach certain things. Like you can put, like, let's say these things on. Not that you would want to probably, but I'm just saying you can attach certain things. Like on the, especially on the cross pieces here, you can attach, like, let's say a tree, but man, oh man. These ones, like certain things will attach to the where they cross and certain things won't. You can put little flower pots up here, but like stuff like the ivy, the ceiling, I couldn't get it to attach. Do I have some on me? I can put the bushes. I can put like ferns, little bushes you can attach. You can attach them in the middle too. Let's see, what else do I have on me? I think this is the hanging ivy, which you need a wall for. Sloped would not go. This is the ivy ceiling, and I can't seem to get a snap point. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it will attach in the middle. I swear to God, I tried that earlier, and it did not. Okay, so why won't it snap there? Interesting. Well, so there is certain things. You do definitely have to play around with... what will snap and what won't. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that we could try. You can put little things like these vessels on here. Anything like that will snap to it. But, you know, anything that hangs won't attach to the pillar. They'll attach to a wall, so you can cheat it with S+ walls and stuff, but yeah, it definitely needs like a wall to attach to. But you can have a lot of fun with this, I think. I really think this is going to be cool. Where is that? Oh, here it is. So I could definitely put some ivy in there. I got to really watch my frame rate because it's getting pretty framey around here. But I think that's going to be really cool in a couple spots. So I'm glad that that snaps. And what else? Yeah, the lights will snap up there. You can put these little lights in. But again, if it's a a wall light, like these things won't, you can't place them on top of the pillar. What else do we have here? These things, again, you need a wall, of course, for it. They won't attach to the sides. Oh, what is that? Actually, I am getting a weird snap. Which one was that? Let's just put these in my hotbar so I know which one I'm grabbing. I am getting a weird little... Oh, that's because these go on the ground. Sorry, I thought these were the ones that attached on a wall. Okay, well that makes sense. Anyway, guys, that's, yeah, I haven't gotten far, obviously. Still trying to play around with what I want and where. But back to Benji, and I apologize if I'm not saying that right. I have been playing around with these pillars because last time I was talking about, I wondered if you could do a sloped version of it. And then Benji asked, oh, like, well, he had said, like, you could probably do a really cool little octagonal kind of a shape. Now, I'm not good with angles at all, but I wanted to show you what I did kind of figure out. And that is that you can kind of have like a little inset lattice roof on an angle. So it does work. The things that I discovered about it was that these dynamic pillars will not snap to the inside of a sloped ceiling. They will, however, snap to the underside of a ramp. So you kind of need an anchor point, and you have to work kind of from the top down and from one side to the other. It doesn't matter which side. But in this case, I put just ceilings across the top so that I had an anchor point for the dynamics pillars. And then I just have them all set at a certain, like for these ones, I set them at, well, just a length of 9, which, you know, well, obviously you can go up to 12.5. The thickness, I just put 0.3 just to see what it looked like. The X rot, still not probably saying that. For some reason, I just found 59.3 worked, and the Y just left it at 0, and that got me this angle all the way down. And then for these ones that are going across, they have, I just used a length of 9 just to see what it looked like. The thickness, I used the same. The X rot I put at 0.5, and the Y I have at 90. So that's what I found worked for me, and the reason why I set some of these the way they are is I wanted this angle to kind of just barely show up on the top of the pillar. So, you know, you could probably tweak it a little bit more. That's what I found worked pretty good. So I thought this kind of gave you a really cool little pattern to work with. So you could have sort of a different option for a roof in places if you had the patience and time for it. So, and the only other thing too is that you definitely need foundation support underneath. You know, I could come out a couple and the dynamic pillar would snap to the ramp, but it wouldn't provide support for the next ramp. So I had to keep extending the foundation, but as long as you have foundations laid underneath of where you're putting it, you shouldn't have any problems. Don't mind my wall. It was just random pieces that I had. Anyway, guys, I thought that was kind of cool. I really was excited about this because, you know, just for a little instead of lattice work within a roof, like you could, you could extend this side down on like here and hide all these beams. Of course, you can shorten those too, but you could have like a nice little inlay of lattice. So I wanted to show you that. And then I thought, well, I'm going to throw down a little, I don't know, is this an octagon or hexagon, whatever it is. And I put way too many dynamic pillars in because really you only need half of these. So I laid out this little pattern, and then I just started snapping dynamic pillars down because I wanted to see what kind of weird pattern you could come up with. So let me just see here. Oh, and also Toves reminded me that there is the Pillarator, which is this S Plus gun to help you. Just trying to see. You can't select it using the gun, but you can save the setting and apply it to the next pillar that you're working on. So that has come in handy in places. So here I've been fooling around with this little shape And I just used S Plus glass. I don't know why. Just because I had a lot of it, I guess. And I thought, well, I'll make them out of stone this time just to see what this looks like. So you can see that this one, what did I attach? So this one, I don't know. It's a weird thickness. I should lower that to 0.3. So this one is set at a 90 extra and then a 0 for the Y. And some of these, like, okay, let's just apply it. I don't know which direction. Oops, hang on. Cleared, saved. Oh, so that's going off in a weird direction. So you definitely have, oops. Definitely have to play around with these ones, but you can see that you could, here, I'm just going to do the triangle one. Oh, I guess you don't need that one because that's where you only need half. All right, so, well, whatever. You get the idea. So you could definitely play around and have like weird little, get up. You could have weird little patterns to your roof too if you really wanted. So I thought that was kind of neat too. Let me just see. Oh, I just want to change it to the support material because this blue drives me. But yeah, with patience and understanding of how this stuff works, you could come up with some pretty cool little designs if you wanted. So the only problem I think with this is that, let me just get my transparency gun. Do I have one? Yes, I do. I need to change all these. Like you can see the pillars through this, so yeah, you have to kind of keep that in mind. I mean, you could get creative and hide it, I guess, in some ways, doubling up your ceiling or whatever, but you can see some of it coming through. Now, if I was to use stone, it would have blended a lot better, I guess. But anyway, you kind of get the idea. You could go a little bit cray-cray doing this stuff, and I may or may not do that. But I really liked the sloped thing. I thought that was a really, really cool. Do I still have the Pillarator on me? I love saying that. Pillarator! Okay, so, and then, let's grab this. Clearing that. Which way does that go? Oh, crap. Oh, I guess you can select it. Okay, can I not grab you? Settings saved. Okay, that's going off in a different direction. Okay, so these ones, gosh, you could just go crazy with different shapes for sure. So if we were to do this, I have to figure out what I'm doing here. So where did, oh geez, that made me dizzy. Okay, so that went off in that direction. So if we take it back to, was it 0? I don't remember where it was before. 0, what does 0 do? 0 just brought it back down. Okay. So I just want to get to this one for a second. So now if we sent the Y, yeah, the Y goes that way. Okay, so you could add even more little cross pieces to, here, let's get back up there so we can have a look. I mean, that kind of starts getting a little bit busy, but you can see what I mean. You can really go crazy with these things. I got them sent in all different directions, but it's kind of cool. I think it's really neat. And I wanted to share that with you guys because I started playing around. I changed these to ramps just so that you could see that these are indeed, oh, stairs, I mean. I changed them to stairs so you can see that they're ramps. But of course you can play around with that too. So, but I think this is really kind of a neat option for these dynamic pillars too. I just can't believe it's taken me so long to play with them. But I'm really glad I did because I think that's kind of cool. And like I said, you could extend this down and enclose it, have a little frame around it, and it would be sort of a neat little look for some building projects. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you that. I'm clearing out some of the pillars that we're actually not really using. Because, okay, so if this one is, let's see here. What do I have going on here? Okay, so this one is a triangle. So if we apply, oops. Okay, let's try this again. Saved, apply. And then, so this one we actually don't need. And those are squares, so if we wanted to add the extra, we could. Let's just have a look here one more time at this. So this is the square piece that's going out. So yeah, you could have that or not, and then you have a cool little star, little snowflake sort of a look. That's really cool. Man, you could do a lot of stuff with this. And you could either have these or not. Let me just grab this one. Grab it. There we go. Let's just see if... Okay, so this one actually we don't need because this is the other end of that one. So let's pick this up. But we could add one of these. That... There. Let's do that one because this one's going off in this direction and then I don't have to change it. So yeah, by adding another pillar here, you could complete this little weird little shape. And then you could have even another option. So let's change these just to get the full look. Yes, very cool. Now, do I have, it's going to, oops. The leg is so bad here. So let's just grab this one more time. Yeah, there we go. So that completes that little weird shape. Oops, wrong one. Hide support. There you go. Yeah, so other than it kind of, you know, coming through the top here, it's sort of cool what you can do with this stuff. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that. I still have some work to do up there, but I want to get an idea of what I'm doing before I do a video on it. So I may or may not be on Ragnarok next video, but if I'm not, then I'll be on Olympus because I still have lots to do over there. But anyway, guys, this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for the comments on the last one. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!